Good morning, Marie.
Good morning.
Marie, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot?
So I believe that I'm the best qualified person for the job. I realize you have other candidates with that ability. I have that ability too, but I bring along an additional quality, and that's my passion for excellence. And it's not merely paying lip service to excellence, but putting every part of myself into achieving.
Yes, and I think judging from your resume, you believe in longevity. You were a long time with your last employer.
Yes.
Do you have any other additional strengths you'd like to add to the list?
My strength, my sense of commitment. I'm dedicated to making a success of whatever I undertake to do, and I don't think in terms of being right at the expense of being successful. So I don't sacrifice one for the other.
Good. And speaking of success, how successful have you been so far?
Well, I've been mostly successful in my professional career that's spanning more than 30 years.
It
would be long enough. Well, then you know right away that I'm pretty long in the tooth.
You and me both.
Started working with Kenya, with the United Nations. I worked for 13 years.
Very good.
In the medical service. I was responsible for monitoring and approving medical claims for a total would have been about 5,000 employees. So it involved investigation. You have to be very thorough and dedicated. So I made a success of that because I lasted 13 years.
Yeah,
and then also, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I think your longevity speaks quite a success story for you. What about your limitations, biggest mistakes, and that's provided you have some?
Well, I would consider like a weakness. When I believe my biggest weakness has been my inability to say no, with the result that I would get saddled with a number of various tasks and then not be able to accomplish them to the degree that was required. But once I realized that as a weakness, I took steps to correct it by purely and simply realizing that you can say no to people very gracefully without antagonizing them or feeling them battered and bruised.
Very well put. And how long would it take you to make a meaningful contribution to our firm?
I would work towards that end from the get-go because of my strong sense of dedication that's in making a success of all of my undertakings. So my goal is to get a job done, not only to get the job done, but to do it well, whatever it takes.
Very good.
And to do it in an effective and efficient manner.
Perfect. And can you give me a situation in which you had to work under pressure or meet a deadline?
This is when one of my assignments with CIBC. I was full-time at the time, but it was a project, and the bank was doing a huge renovation project. Renovating the branches, and they used to do it in groups called waves, and in each wave there was about 12 to 15 branches. Now when I first applied for that role, I knew it was going to be a challenge, purely simply because I didn't have any exposure or training in architectural terminology, and in those days we used to call them, in my day we called them draftsmen, now they call them designers.
Okay.
But I thrive on challenges. And so I applied and was successful, but in 1 week there was 2 meetings, one was with the architects and the designers, where I had to prepare a package giving the map, the directions, and all the pertinent information of the brand, the square footage, the number of workstations, number of employees. Then the architects, the site, and the senior managers and the designers would go out and do the site visit, and then come back and then for a debrief. So there was 2 meetings in a week for which I had to take the minutes. Is that shorthand?
Yes.
Which unfortunately now is a dying skill.
Yes, it is.
But that served me well in that role because, like,
you managed to get the job done.
I managed to get the job done, and I mean, for me it's easier taking notes in shorthand than putting everything on tape, because you still got to sit through the tape and pick out the salient points.
You certainly do. And finally, Marie, when would you be able to start?
Immediately, if not sooner.
That's an even better answer. Well, Marie, thank you for your time, and best of luck to you in your search.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you.